One,
two,
two,
three strikes, you're out at the old ball game. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another show of the James Urrutia Show. This is Big Game James here, and we're happy for the first time to welcome our good friend Andrew Barton, Drew B. Law on Instagram. We're going to be talking about the sports world and what's going on right now with Mr. Ohtani. Is that how you say it? We're excited to have you. So here we go, Mr. Ohtani and the gambling world intersecting with law.
Thanks for having me, man. I love baseball, so I'm excited to talk about this today, although I think we need to declare our allegiances first. So here we go, and you probably can see in the back.
And the Giants, baby.
So just right off the bat, this is all about no Dodger love in this room.
Yeah, no fun for the Dodgers.
But yeah, let's talk about Shohei Ohtani. So all of you probably heard at this point, there's been some investigation. His interpreter has been fired. The story has changed a couple times on what happened, whether it was payments by Ohtani to settle the debts of this interpreter, or whether Ohtani was betting himself, or whether this interpreter just stole money from Ohtani. And everyone's still kind of talking about what actually happened.
It seems like there's a lot going on and a lot of confusion. What, Drew, what is, I don't know, what's been like the immediate fallout so far?
Yeah, well, already this interpreter has been fired. So he's out of the picture. Ohtani, the representatives for Ohtani, I think this is where the problem has come up, don't really have their story straight, I guess I would say. Ohtani obviously is acting like he's felt betrayed, and his lawyers have come out and kind of said that, but again, it's unclear exactly what happened.
Well, it's going to be crazy because from what I understand now, the official story is that the interpreter was stealing the money. It's a sober reminder of the fragility of trust and the potential consequences of misplaced loyalty, but there's some confusion about whether or not the interpreter actually stole the money, right?
Yeah, because the first, I guess, issue that came out from this, or the first story that came out, was that Ohtani had agreed to pay off his interpreter's gambling debts. The problem is that these debts were made through an illegal bookie. So whether or not Ohtani was actually betting himself or was just paying these debts off, there's an investigation, and there could be criminal charges, not only for the interpreter, but if Ohtani was paying this money to someone who was running an illegal betting business, even to help his buddy out, there could be problems for him too.
Well, and when you're talking about problems, I'm assuming potential criminal charges is what we're thinking, right?
Yeah, and it's unclear exactly where it's all going to go. Right now, I don't know if there's been an official criminal investigation opened, but there certainly are laws in place, and I guess this is where baseball intersects with what we do, right? There are laws in place that prevent or make it criminal to pay off illegal betting operations, even if you're not the one betting. So that's where the problems could come up for Ohtani.
It seems like it's a delicate balancing act for Ohtani. He's having to navigate this scandal while also getting ready for the season, it seems like. And so what lies ahead for both Ohtani and Mizuhara in the aftermath of these revelations?
Yeah, who knows? A lot of things could. Obviously, Mizuhara has already been fired, so he's out, but that doesn't mean that it's the end of the road for any kind of criminal investigation. And yeah, Ohtani just signed a massive deal in the offseason, largest one in history with the Dodgers. The Dodgers season actually already started in Korea. They're playing the Padres.
Oh, I didn't realize.
So this is hanging over Ohtani right as his season is starting. And again, whether he gets investigated for criminal charges is totally possible.
With his, first game for the Dodgers, right? I mean, he just signed the big contract, changed teams.
Yep.
My favorite part of the story is that, of course, Vegas is involved. And the reason why Ohtani's phone number even appeared on any of this criminal investigation, from my understanding, is because the person, the Orange County person who's allegedly been involved in the betting process with the interpreter, he was placing bets, I believe, with a host, of course, in Las Vegas at Resorts World. And as back in November, there's a tweet we found of reports of this in Las Vegas, of these illegal bets being made at Resorts World. And so, of course, there's going to be a Vegas angle to all of this. Any last thoughts about the story? Anything you think how it might affect Ohtani during the baseball season?
I mean, clearly it's not something he wants to be dealing with. Ohtani, look, I would say Ohtani is probably the biggest star in baseball right now. The deal he just signed and him being this two-way player, pitcher and hitter, it's just, nothing like him has really been seen before. And so he's coming into this season, he's riding high, he just signed that massive deal, and for this to come out literally on the day their season is starting, it almost seemed, I don't know, maybe
Kinda
some
late.
other team, maybe the Giants found out about something and decided to out it.
Or
But
the
it's
Angels.
It's crazy timing on this coming out when it did. And like I said, no investigation has been opened yet, but this just came out a couple days ago. And so you have to know there's going to be more coming out as the season goes on.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your thoughts.
Love it.
We're going to talk more baseball during the baseball season, of course, as that goes on. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Please follow, subscribe, comment, and we really appreciate all your thoughts and for supporting us. And again, Big Game James signing out off the Urrutia Show, and we'll see you next week. We could just sing a verse of the Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
Do it.
The seventh inning stretch.
What's a good part of that? That's easy. 1, 2. All right, let's do that. Let's do 1, 2, 3 strikes you're out.
Okay.
Let's do the ending.
Okay.
All right. 1, 2,
two,
3 strikes you're out at the old ball game. What's a hook for this?
That.
That? All right, we're good then.